From Mary Oliver's New and Selected Poems, Volume 1. 3 Poems for James Wright. 1. Hearing of your illness. I went out from the news of your illness like a broken bone. I spoke your name to the sickle moon and saw her white wing fall back toward the blackness, but she rode deep past that hesitation and kept rising. Then I went down to a black creek in Alder Grove that is Ohio like nothing else is, and told them. There was an owl there, sick of its hunger but still trapped in it, unable to be anything else. And the creek tippled on down over some dark rocks, and the alders breathed fast in their red blossoms. Then I lay down in a rank and spring-sweet field, weeds sprouting in the darkness, and some small creatures rustling about, living their lives as they do, moment by moment. I feel better telling them about you. They know what pain is, and they knew you, and they would have stopped too, as I was longing to do, everything, the hunger and the flowing, that they could not, merely loved you and waited to take you back as a stone, as a small, quick Ohio creek, as the beautiful pulse of everything, meanwhile, not missing one shred of their own assignments of song and muscle, was what I learned there, so I got up finally with a grief worthy of you, and went home. 2. Early morning in Ohio. A late snowfall. In the white morning the trains whistle and bang in the freight yard, shifting track, getting ready to get on with it, to roll out into the country again, to get far away from here and closer to somewhere else. A mile away, leaving the house, I hear them and stop, astonished. Of course, I thought they would stop when you did. I thought you'd never sicken anyway, or if you did, Ohio would fall down too, barn by bright barn, into hillsides of pain, torn boards, bent nails, shattered windows. My old dog, who doesn't know yet he is only mortal, bound limping away through the reeds, and I don't do anything to stop him. I remember what you said. I think how somewhere in Tuscany a small spider might even now be stepping forth, testing the silks of her web, the morning air, the possibilities, maybe even, who knows, singing a tiny song. And if the whistling of the trains drags through me like wire, well, I can hurt, can't I? The white fields burn or my eyes swim, whichever. Anyway, I whistle to the old dog, and when he comes finally, I fall to my knees in the glittering snow. I throw my arms around him. 3. The rose. I had a red rose to send to you, but it reeked of occasion, I thought, so it didn't. Anyway, it was the time the willows do what they do every spring, so I cut some down by a dark Ohio creek, and I was ready to mail them to you when the news came that nothing could come to you in time any more, ever. I put down the phone, and I thought I saw on the floor of the room suddenly a large box, and I knew the next thing I had to do was lift it, and I didn't know if I could. Well, I did. But don't call it anything but what it was. The voice of a small bird singing inside. Lord, how it sang and kept singing, how it keeps singing, in its deep and miraculous composure.